What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We're back at it again here with another edition of the show. Hopefully you guys and girls are doing great. I'm doing great. I'm just blessed to be alive, and thank you guys so much for the support and everything. Today is Sunday, October 18th, and as we literally approach the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, we are so close right now. So want to give a special shout out to you guys. Yesterday was my day off. I know a lot of people was wondering where I was at, but for the new people that just subscribed to the channel and everything like that, just know that my days off are literally on Saturdays. So yeah, just gotta take some time off, gotta rest, and get back to this and everything like that. So hopefully you guys are doing well. My microphone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys take some time to spend with your family and friends and all your loved ones and everything. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. Also, so a couple of housekeeping notes here. Make sure you guys hit that like button as well. Make sure you abuse the like button. I really do appreciate you. I got some much needed rest. I definitely needed to rest and get my strength back up. I think that's like the most important part of my job, just sitting here and just grinding 6 days a week, literally 6 days a week. Sometimes I don't have any days off. It just matters on what I have to deal with. And did a lot of work over the weekend. Even though I am not in front of the camera, I'm still working. So just so you guys know that. But yeah, appreciate you guys for the support and everything that you guys have been doing for the channel. I really do appreciate it, taking the time away from your family to come and enjoy the show. And I'm blessed. I'm really blessed to have you guys. So I'm thankful for that. Also, link will be down in the description as well to get our official merch. I know some of you guys keep asking about that. So you will see the store underneath the video right now, so you can go get any merch. Sponsors, you could save $5 off the merch as well. Also check out our channel sponsor, Control Freak. Link will be down in the description as well. Go check them out. And yeah, I really do appreciate you guys. So we do have some interesting topics to go over today. I tried to have a jam-packed show every single day. I know it's one of the hardest things for a lot of people to do, is to have content and things like that. And I try to do the best that I can with a lot of the content that I do have here and everything like that, exclusively for you guys. So try to do a lot of research, try to check emails and stuff like that. I'm constantly getting emails from my website, constantly getting emails about some sort of news about something or some sort of deal for something. So I'm constantly busy. So I try to be more active out on Twitter. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Thank you guys so much for coming through, man. I appreciate you, Ryan and Messina. Thank you all so much for the support. And so I try to be, as busy. But if you guys have been following me over Twitter on the weekend, you guys know that I've been really extremely busy. I tweeted the stuff about the Dualsense controller. And yeah, a source actually sent me that, and I put it out there. So for people who are following me out on Twitter, they'll see that I put that up for the Dualsense controller. And it was kind of crazy because when I got sent it at first, I was like, wait, wow. So we actually have this stuff out there. And yeah, everybody started writing up articles about my tweet. And so that was pretty cool. And then I started covering a little bit more stuff over the weekend. So even though I was off yesterday, I was still like posting stuff up on Twitter, keeping you guys in the loop of things and everything like that. But we do have a very entertaining show for you guys today. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button. Definitely do appreciate you guys. So first thing is first here, we're going to be talking about the PS5 pre-order, Best Buy and Target. Now we do have some updates regarding that. I know a lot of people have been concerned about next batch or what have you. A lot of people didn't get to take advantage of the pre-order because it's very brutal trying to get pre-orders online and things like that, because you're up against bots, you're up against other people trying to get one. And I believe India, I think prices are available in India now. Finally, I think Sony kind of cleared up that shenanigans that was actually going on there. But nevertheless, I digress. We're going to be having PS5 pre-order for Best Buy and Target updates, so we're going to be going over that. We're also going to talk about the PS5 Boost Mode, pretty much explain on how Sony is trying to achieve this when it comes to the PS5 games and the PS4 games as well for you guys. What's going on, FaZe? What's going on? Oh, you got your second batch? That's good, bro. That's good. We're also going to talk about Sony apologizes for PS5 voice chat. I know a lot of people was very upset about this, even though this was based off of another user recording your voice and literally submitting it to Sony if they feel like they're being bullied, or if they feel like, you know, some sort of cussing or anything like that, and they just feel like, man, this is just too much, you know, I need to do something type thing. And a lot of people wasn't having that, considering that everything that you do in today's life, you know, your voice is being recorded over the phone. I mean, everything you do is being monitored. You know what I'm saying? So this is no surprise here, but yeah, it just goes to show you that Sony is actually listening to the community and everything like that. And this is why I tell people, use your platform. Whatever platform you guys have, use your platform. I'm using my platform and I'm speaking up. I'm not biased to a company. If a company, you know, is doing something wrong, I'm going to call them out on it. I'm not going to sit here and fabricate and sugarcoat anything at all. When Sony slipped up with the whole Miles Morales not being a PS5 exclusive, and, you know, with the whole situation with Horizon Forbidden West not being a PlayStation 5 exclusive, I call them out on that. Okay. I call them out on everything when they're not being transparent, and the fact that they're actually listening to the community, that speaks volume. And this is why I tell people, use up your platform. If you're not happy with game prices being $70, like, I still believe in my heart of hearts that for some apparent reason, Destruction All-Stars is not worth $70. Okay. And people can sit here and argue me down with this jazz, but hey, that game, to me, for some people it might. So speak up, use your platform. Just know that these companies are freaking listening. And if you're not happy with a certain quality of a game, or if you're not happy with paying $70, say something, because these companies are watching YouTube channels. They're listening. Their ears is down to the ground, and they're listening to every single thing that people are saying. And that's just how you get better as a human being. That's how you get better as a freaking company. That's how you're more self-aware of your freaking environment, and not just being so nonchalant about the situation. You feel me? So that's just how I look at the whole thing. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. Just like with Microsoft, when they were getting the backlash when it comes down to Halo Infinite, they had to pump the brakes. They're like, whoa, everybody is pissed off. We need to delay this game. If everybody was just so cool with the quality of that game, it would have been out right now. Trust and believe that. If people wasn't complaining, that game would have been out. And I'm telling you, that was the best thing for them to do, is to delay that game. Now Halo Infinite is the biggest meme. Craig is the biggest meme because of that situation. So people just have to realize that real recognize real. You got to stand up and try to make a difference, because long after you turn to dust, you want to make sure that all the hard work that you put into this industry, whether you're a game developer, whether you're a publisher, whatever you're an influencer, it doesn't freaking matter. You want to make sure that your name actually makes a difference when people mention your name. Like, man, you know what? So-and-so did this, or so-and-so make this move to make this happen. You know what I mean? We all in this together. That's why we're gamers. All right. Now, we're also going to talk about this crazy expectation here for the PlayStation 5 when it comes to like sales exceeding 300 million. And I think that is just insane. I mean, first we were hearing about 200 million. Now we're hearing about 300 million. And in order for this to even happen, I think Sony would have to just keep on just bringing hits after hits after hits, which we know that they're known for. But man, Sony would have to drop them bombs every year. I'm talking about maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, exclusives per year to even make any of this possible. So we're gonna talk about this as well. It's not about power, it's about the games at the end of the day. It's about the software that drives people to buy these consoles at the end of the day. Sony is taking a different approach when it comes to hardware, right? They believe in selling consoles, Microsoft, they believe in selling Game Pass, and that's just the way it is. Yes, hardware is important to them, but on the flip side of things, they believe in selling Game Pass. That's just what they believe in, and they're going to try to do everything in their possible power to sell you Game Pass, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing you could do about that. Okay, so just smile, pay the $15, and shut your mouth and be happy. That's just the way it is. On Sony's side, they're like, hey, buy the console if you want the exclusives. Buy the console because you know exactly what you're going to be getting or potentially be getting. Okay. Now, John Lex says, what is going on with the pre-order? Don't worry. We'll talk about it. All right. Now, we're also going to talk about a placeholder for Gran Turismo 7 and Returnal. All right. Now, there was a placeholder that came over. I believe that was Amazon Germany. Yeah, that's definitely a placeholder because that will be literally insane for Gran Turismo 7 and Returnal. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Watch Dogs Legions, PS5 and Xbox Series X, 4K 30 with ray tracing. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the PS5 Fan Firmware Updates. Apparently, Sony is going to be rolling out updates when it comes to the PlayStation 5 fans because they're going to be doing some tests to kind of see how games are going to be taking advantage of the fan and all of that jazz. So we're going to kind of dig in a little bit much more detail for you guys. We're also going to be talking about the black DualSense controller. This is by the FCC and everything like that. So we're going to be talking more on that. Thank you all for subscribing. All the new subscribers, if you are brand new, thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to where you never miss out on the daily grind updates that we have here for you guys. Also, we're going to talk about David Cage, Quantic Dreams CEO David Cage. He's literally talking about the Xbox Series X hardware advantage and how it's really not that big of a deal of how people are making it out to be. And so we're going to kind of dig deep into that for you guys as well today. I told you guys we have a jam-packed show today. We're also going to be talking about PS4 Playlink games on PlayStation 5. We're going to be talking about that. That is quite interesting here for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people will be excited for this. Also, we're going to talk about the AMD Navi 21XT Big Navi. Okay, we're going to talk about some specs and some few informations that's been rolling out and everything like that. So get hyped, get excited and everything. You guys know what time it is. We're also going to be talking about Xbox Series X games on Xbox One. That is something that we're going to be talking about. So get hype, get excited for people who just want to play Xbox Series X games on the Xbox One via you know what. All right, this is how we getting down today. We're also going to be talking about Scarlet Nexus PS4 and PS5 box art with upgrade mention. Okay, so we do have a jam-packed show for you guys today, so buckle up, make sure you guys have something to drink because be along for the ride with me. Buckle up, buckle up, buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. Okay, all right, so let me get a little bit of water in my system because we're gonna be talking for a little while. I don't want to mess up or mispronounce anything. Gotta stay hydrated, baby. Gotta stay hydrated. You dig? All right. So you guys want the news? I got you guys covered. Okay. And when the PS5 comes out, don't worry. I'll keep you guys grounded when it comes to gameplays. We're going to have a lot of giveaways and really cool stuff that is actually happening. So gotta stay hydrated. Gotta get hype as well. Okay. Love you guys, man. Now, let's talk about this whole thing. I know everybody's bugging me about PS5 pre-order and everything like that. When people see PS5 pre-order in the title, they literally go crazy. Okay, so because I know a lot of people still want PlayStation 5s. They want to know what the heck is going on right now with that. So make sure you guys hit the like button. All right, so let's dive right off into this one. And thank you guys so much for coming through on a Sunday. Okay, so let's try to go through this very effectively for you guys. So we're going to talk about Best Buy, okay? And apparently they will have more stock in 2 weeks. And this is via a Best Buy rep. Okay, so this is via Best Buy rep was saying this out on Twitter. Now, this is coming from someone that actually follows me, Cheeto Gaming TV. He was the one that actually spoke with the Best Buy rep, and they were saying that yes, they're going to be having more stock within the next 2 weeks. So roughly around the end of the month, you guys can expect more stock to be rolling in from Best Buy, because yeah, they haven't really had stock since like end of September. Like they haven't really had any stocks as far as I'm concerned. I haven't really seen anybody having like true success with Best Buy and having more stocks and things like that when it comes to the PlayStation 5. So apparently from this Best Buy rep, they are saying within the next 2 weeks they will have more stocks. Now also, Target will have more on launch day, and I know a lot of people have been hitting me up with this upside the head, upside the dome piece. When are there going to be more stocks? Well, Target apparently is one of them that is going to have more stocks on launch day. All right, so I know a lot of people have been asking me about launch day stock and everything like that. Yes, Target is going to be one of them, and how they're going to be doing this is you buy it online, and then you do like online pickup when you get to the store, or you can do a curbside pickup. So that is what Target is saying right now. So Target is saying, look, you can order it online from their website, and then you can go curbside, do like a curbside pickup, or you can do a online pickup for it. Doesn't matter, and you can pick it up. They say they're going to have units available for people who were unfortunate to pick up one and everything like that online. So I think this is really cool that Target is actually coming out. I even spoke with a GameStop manager as well, just to try to dig in a little bit, because I do have a few GameStop connects and everything like that, and they're saying right now they don't even know about any more pre-orders for right now until launch. And if around launch period, they're gonna have just a little bit to go around, so they're not gonna have a lot. So your best bet, guys, to be honest, is going to be the bigger stores like Target, Best Buy, Walmart. You know, those are you're going to like your top 3 that you need to be hitting up, you know what I'm saying, to see, because Target is saying that they're going to have more on launch day. And we know that Jim Ryan actually came out and said that, hey, look, we're going to have more PS5s available at launch, you know, over what they had with the PlayStation 4. But the demand is a lot higher than it was for PlayStation 4. So this actually makes a whole lot of sense for things to be selling out and everything like that, because yeah, this is like a true next generation PlayStation console. And so this just makes a whole lot of sense. So make sure you mark your calendars. Apparently at the end of the month, this is what the Best Buy rep is actually saying. And he's saying within the next 2 weeks or so. And this will be more current other than Target. Now, Target, sometimes they do pop up here and there, but we haven't really heard anything about them having more stock before launch. So right now, set in stone from Target. You can even go on Target Twitter account and you will see all of this. Link will be down in the description if you guys want to actually read up and everything more on that. But I'm telling you right now, if you do Best Buy, chances are they're going to have a set time, of course, a set date and everything like that. And you're going to be at the mercy of bots. So bots is going to be literally hitting you upside the head when it comes to pre-orders and everything like that online. So whatever you do, you just cannot win. But make sure you guys realize that they're going to be having some more within the next 2 weeks. And Target is going to be having more consoles on launch day. All right, so love you guys so much. Really do appreciate the support and everything that you guys have been doing for the channel. I appreciate you guys. All right, so now that we got the whole pre-order situation out the way, also if you guys follow me out on Twitter, you guys will know that Walmart is one of the few people or companies to get like stocks of the Dualsense in early. I'm pretty sure Target and all the rest of them, considering that we know that, you know, Sony is going to be shipping, you know, the accessories early and everything like that. And so if you follow me out on Twitter, you will know that I was tweeting out about a bunch of stuff when it comes to the Dualsense. So Dualsense is out there in the wild. One other person other than me posted something on social media. I think it was me and one other guy. He posted something from Facebook Facebook Marketplace, and he was charging $100, literally $100. People cannot go without scalping people and try to upcharge something, right? So yeah, I'm guessing that's pretty much sold out right now. So somehow he managed to get his hands on a Dualsense controller, and I think he sold it for like $100. $100 is what he was asking for on the Facebook Marketplace, and I'm pretty sure somebody just bought that in like 1 second, and that's like literally gone. So if you search around like Push Square, or if you look on PlayStation Lifestyle, you will see articles talking about me, talking about this other guy, because I think we're like two of the main people that really kind of shed light on the whole DualSense situation, you know, coming from retailers and everything like that. So I thought that was actually very, very cool to kind of see our name up there and everything. So that's cool. All right, so let's move along here, guys. We're going to be talking about something that is quite interesting here, and this has to do with, let me drag you guys over here so I can see the chat better and so that I can read the information better, because we're going to be doing things a little bit much more different today. So bear with me on this front. Okay, now I can see you guys very carefully. Okay. All right, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about here, guys, we're going to talk about the PS5 Boost Mode, and we're going to kind of explain it for a lot of people because I think they actually went in depth on how this actually works, because I know some people want to know about God of War, and they want to know, yes, I saw that 10 million views on the UI. I'm telling you, the UI is obviously important to everyone, because yeah, it's tearing up the charts right now. I think it's over 10 million views right now, and it just goes to show you how strong the PlayStation community is. 10 million views on that PlayStation UI. That is insane. Bravo, Sony. People really do care about the PlayStation UI and just UI in general. All right, Ian Campbell, thank you so much for subscribing. Really do appreciate you for subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell on all to never miss out on what we got going on here. Let me scoot over a little bit. All right, so let's dive right off into the PlayStation 5 Boost Mode here, and just kind of pretty much digging deep into this one so people can understand exactly what's going on. So PS5 Boost Mode explained how it enhanced PS5, PS4 games alongside unveiling of the PS5 CPU and GPU last week. Was the reveal that Sony's next-gen console would be leveraging a special kind of boost mode. What does PS5's boost mode actually mean for gamers, though? Now, of course, they kind of went into a little bit of explanation on how this works. And so they're saying that boost mode allows all PS5 consoles to perform at an identical performance levels. Now, this is something that I think a lot of people really want to know, because they want to know, like, how does it do it and everything like that. And I'm really glad that a lot of the more popular PS4 games, I think it's like 100 of them, that is going to benefit from this whole boost mode and everything like that, which is really, really, really good. Now, let's kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this one. So it says that the performance levels, irrespective of whatever the ambient temperatures might be. So if your house is absolutely roasting and everyone is sweating buckets, the PS5 will perform just the same if everyone is wrapped up like Eskimos and the temperature has plunged deep into the minus territories. So basically what they're saying is, if it's hot inside your room, the PS5 is going to perform just that same way. If it's cold, then it's going to perform. So based on a temperature by temperature basis when it comes to the boost mode. That is insane. That is literally insane. And of course, that's what most consoles or most PCs do. They operate differently when it comes to heat and everything like that. Considering if your PC is doing 95 degrees Celsius, then, oh boy, you want to be careful. You definitely want to be careful and try to lower those temps down a little bit here. Also, enabled by an intelligent internal monitor which interprets the workloads of both the CPU and the GPU and then adjusts accordingly. The PS5's boost technology has distinctively positive effect on PS4 and PS5 games too. So this is really, really cool. And of course, they were going over everything that Mark Cerny was talking about with the boost mode benefits and the AMD's smart shift technology and all of that jazz. And so can't wait to see the big benefits when it comes to, you know, the boost mode and the PS4 games and whatnot. Very, very, very exciting times. Dark, if you know well, man, you don't spam, brother. This is a no spam zone. Darian, thank you so much for subscribing. All of you guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you hit that bell on all to never miss out on what we got going on here. Now, Knowles with the $10 says, bro, hit me up. When is that Best Buy pre-order wave? I got in late. Best Buy pre-order wave this in the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's what the Best Buy rep was saying. In the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks. So mark your calendar. Target is saying at launch they will have PS5, so you'll be able to like get it in store, but they're going to be doing it different, where you have to do like a curbside pickup. So you order it online and schedule it for like a curbside pickup, or you can do a online pickup. Those are your two options and everything like that. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. I definitely do appreciate you guys for coming through. All right, so let's move along here to our next topic, guys. We're going to be definitely talking about something that is quite interesting here, to say the least. And we're going to talk about Sony's apology for the PS5 voice chat. I know a lot of people are literally upset when it comes to this. And like I said before, Sony pretty much clarified that they're not going to be the ones recording your voice. You know, it's just going to be a user that's going to be doing this if they feel like you're violating terms of condition, or you're a troll or something along those lines, and you're making people feel uncomfortable. And it just goes to show you that Sony is really listening to the community and everything. And I know Microsoft does a very good job with this as well, where they actually love taking feedback from the community as well. And I think this is very, very good, that more companies need to get off their high horses and really listen to the community when it comes to everything. So link will be down in the description to all the sources that we're talking about. So Sony clarifies how and when your party voice chat will be recorded in a new statement. Of course, they apologize and everything like that. It says in a new PlayStation blog post, Catherine Jensen, the head of the global consumer experience division at PlayStation, highlights that we didn't clearly communicate this feature or explain why we introduced it, and we apologize for that. Jensen then goes on to highlight exactly how this voice chat recording function will work once the PS5 releases. And once again, like I said before, Sony is actually coming out. I think this is like the second time now they're actually trying to seriously like clarify this and everything like that. And like I said before, this all stems from harassment. You remember those back in the days type thing where people would harass you while you're playing Call of Duty or something like that, or you're saying something vicious. This is what this is really all about. It's not necessarily they're recording everything you're saying for what, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. But I know a lot of people was upset about this. So let's dive really deep into this one for you guys. And it states, once the PS5 console launches, if a PS5 player needs to file an harassment report, they will be able to include up to 40-second long voice chat clip in their report. 20 seconds of the main conversation with the other player, plus an additional 10 seconds before and after the conversation selection. Only the most recent 5 minutes of a voice chat will be available for a player to use for this reporting function. Okay. And so we're going to kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this. It says these reports can be submitted directly through the PS5 console and will be sent to our consumer experience team for moderation, who will then listen to the recording and take action if needed. Some submitted reports won't be valid, and our team will take this as an opportunity to provide guidance and education. There won't be an option to opt out of this voice recording function because we want all users to feel safe when playing with others online, not just those who chose to enable it. So I think this is definitely interesting, to say the least, that they're actually coming out here and actually clarifying this for a lot of people, because a lot of people are upset. I know a lot of people saying that they still don't trust Sony, and they're like, hey man, what the heck is actually going on here? Like, why is this even up for discussion? You know, and like I said, it's very good when a company comes out and apologize. Maybe, you know, there wasn't really transparent. We know the whole situation with Jim Ryan. We know the whole situation with Phil Spencer. Most of these, if not all of them, lie, right? And do stuff for PR and marketing and get you talking and get you hype for their products and services. This is what these multi-million-dollar companies or billion-dollar companies or trillion-dollar companies do, right? This is what they do. They put a PR spin on it, right? And then they have to come out and try to clarify things and everything like that. So, like I said, it's good that they actually apologize and they're trying to be transparent. Now, transparency, I think, is a beautiful thing, right? When you come out and you be as transparent with your audience and everything like that. So, you know, like I said before, I'm glad I was able to clear this up, and I'm glad I was able to recap this for you guys, that they did put out an apology and everything like that. So bravo, Sony, for standing up to your mistake and actually coming out, because they wasn't clear at first. And I think a lot of people was very upset with that. All right, now let's move on. We're going to be talking about PS5 sales. Okay. And this is quite interesting because we know we had one analyst that was saying between 175 million or no, 170 million to 200 million. Okay. And so those were some of the things that I know this one analyst was actually saying. Now we have another analyst that is crazy with this one. And he's saying that, yo, with the way how Sony is, the roadmap that Sony have, this is crazy. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive right off into this. How you doing, Jenny? How you doing? Welcome to the show here. Really do appreciate you guys. So check this out. PS5 sales to exceed 200 to 300 million units in 5 years to 6 years, analyst says could terminate the long-running console war. You know, the crazy part is this whole console war nonsense is bullcrap. Let's be honest. Let's call it like it is. It's bullcrap, because what differentiates a console from another console? Well, let me see. Power, games, power, games. That's really all it is. That's all people talk about. Power and games. Okay. And we look at this thing now and we are seeing that most of the stuff that people are complaining about is bullcrap, right? You're talking about power and this console is more powerful than this console. What it really boils down to is the games. And I don't think that the sales or anything like that is going to terminate console war. I think even if the PS5 is outselling the Series X 2-1 or 3-1 or 5-1, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Or if the Series X, who knows? Things can change. Things are subject to change, right? With how Microsoft is looking right now, they're looking very good. Microsoft is looking very good right now. They're in excellent shape. They're actually looking a lot better than they were in 2013. This is like the best time of Microsoft's lives right now, because they got more studios than Sony. Right? They have acquired Bethesda, and that just boosted their whole potential even more. So yes, they have potential. Yes, they have more studios. Yes, their quantity of games are going to be rolling out a lot more than Sony. Sony can't afford to buy, you know, bigger studios like Microsoft. And so Microsoft have that advantage. And so this could be a very good, you know, interesting sort of roadmap for both console makers. Like Microsoft, on the other hand, they know they have Game Pass. They're trying to lock people into their ecosystem when it comes to Game Pass, as well as with the PlayStation 5. Sony is really interested in hardware sales and also driving you know, those quality exclusive games that people really love and really enjoy over the years. And I think that's one of the key things about Sony is that they care about hardware sales. Microsoft, not so much. You notice Microsoft don't report on hardware sales. They don't care about software sales. What they really care about is Game Pass. That's their model right now. That's their memo right now. And to try to acquire as many studios and get them involved with Game Pass. And if you buy the hardware, chances are you are going to be signing up for Game Pass. That's the trick, right? If you buy a Series X or if you buy a Series S, chances are 99.9% chance that you're going to sign up for Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? Because it's so freaking appealing, and how much stuff that they're actually adding into Game Pass is kind of hard to pull away from, right? Because when you see the roadmap of stuff, when you see the exclusive games that is going to be exclusive to the Xbox from Bethesda, like the next Elder Scrolls, Starfield, the next Doom, if you're a Doom fan and everything like that, that's just how it is. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people are going to flock to the Xbox, which that's going to drive a lot more, you know, subscribers to Game Pass. That's going to drive a lot more sales for hardware, because not a lot of people have $3,000-$4,000 to build a decent PC, right? So they're going to go for that freaking console. Okay. And that's just the nature of the beast. That's just the way how it works. So this is something that I try to tell people all the time, is that Microsoft, they're learning from their mistake right now. And Sony, I mean, make no mistake in my eyes, according to what this journalist is saying here, make no mistake in my eyes that I do believe that the PlayStation 5 will be Sony's best selling console to date. Okay, it's going to sell more than the PS2. Because at the rate, you see the demand as it is right now, and the roadmap, year one alone looks insane. You got God of War, you got Gran Turismo 7, you got Ratchet and Clank. Come on, do I need to keep going on the titles that you can expect for the PlayStation 5 in year one alone? You got Returnal, you got all these freaking games that are coming out next year. Games that we don't even know about that are coming out next year. So yeah, make no mistake that the PS5 will be the best selling home console ever from Sony. And they know this, and they know that people are looking forward to these AAA exclusive games. And that's what's going to differentiate Sony from Microsoft. When it comes to hardware sales, that's where Sony wins. That's where Sony takes the crown, because they have a recipe that is yet to be tampered with when it comes to the games, right? That's what people really care about. Whereas Xbox, they want to lock you into their ecosystem and get you to sign up for Game Pass and hope that you buy their hardware in order to experience Game Pass. But you don't have to. It's optional, right? And Microsoft, they want to be, let me hold your hand. Let me be the cool boy on the block. Phil, that's what he wants to go down as, the cool guy on the block in the industry, the cool exec on the block, right? Where you don't have to buy an Xbox. You could play our games on your fridge. You could play our games on your mobile phone. You could play our games on your freaking tablet. Heck, with the next topic we're going to talk about, you can play our games on whatever you want, as long as it have a screen. And heck, they're even going into talking about playing Xbox games on your browser, similar to what Google Stadia is doing. So look, man, like I said, buy whatever you like. There's no need for you to be biased. There's no need for you to be, bashing another console or whatever. Buy whatever you want to buy. You see what I'm saying? If whatever makes you happy, doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter what nobody else says. At the end of the day, you got to make up that mind for yourself and decide which one of these two consoles are going to be a selling point for me. And that's how you make your decision, whatever you want to play. Because people can gas you up and pump you up, but you got to decide that. If you're going to go with PS5, go with PS5. If you're going to go with Series X, go with Series X. Or if you're going to just go with both, buy both. You see what I'm saying? Because you're supporting the industry. So listen to me, man. This is just what it really boils down to. So I don't think it's going to terminate the console war, because the console war is going to continue to be there. Now, listen to this. Sony's PS5 sales are predicted to surpass 200 to 300 in 5 to 6 years, with the console potentially selling more than 600 to 700 units in the future. Let that sink in. 600 to 700 million units. That is insane. I don't even think it's going to get up to that. 600 to 700 million units. Man, I got to drink on that. I got to drink on that. I can see about the 200 million. I'm going to be honest. I can see about the 200 million, but 600 to 700 million in the future. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even Sony know that's not. Come on, man. 600 to 700 million units in the future, potentially selling. Nah, I think you need to erase that. Man, if that happens, bro, I mean, I don't know, man. That will go down in history. That will literally go down in history as I don't even know if that's even reachable. Like, how can you reach that? Like I said, realistically for me, I would say between 175 million to 200 million when it's all said and done. That's what I think. I think that they will get close to 200 million. I don't know about 300 million, but like I said, anything is possible. Sony can do it. They can do it. But the games, like I said before, the games have to be right. The games have to be right. Okay? It has to be right. Because if it's not right, then we're going to have a problem. But I can see 200, over 200. I can see that happening some type of way. Okay? So yeah, I just wanted to throw this out there and everything like that, because this is actually coming from a Japanese analyst and everything like that. And this is some wild speculation right now. And, you know, this console war nonsense, it's ridiculous. But hey, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens in the long grand scheme of things. But 600 to 700 million is yeah. And this is coming from Rakuten Securities Economic Research Institute. Okay, this is where it's coming from, Rakuten. All right, so I'm pretty sure if you have heard of them before and everything like that when it comes to their analysis on a lot of things. So make sure you guys put that into perspective here. Okay, so we're gonna move on for that, and we're gonna talk about, man, oh man, please, if this was even true, bro, I mean, Sony would be crushing it. It will be too much. It's already too much to even keep up with, but it's literally too much right now as we speak, literally right now. So we're going to dive deep off into this one. And so this was on Germany, Amazon Germany, right? They had a listing for Gran Turismo 7 and Returnal for November 12th. Okay, November 12th. There's no way. We already know that Returnal is not coming out this year. Okay, and Sony would have been said something by now. So this is all placeholder situation. There's no way, man. If Gran Turismo 7 was just happening at launch, that would have been too much. So you got Gran Turismo 7, you got Ratchet and Clank, you got, not Ratchet and Clank, I'm sorry. You got Gran Turismo 7, you got Demon Souls, you got Miles Morales, you got Destruction All-Stars, you got Sackboy. That's already too much. That's already too much. So yeah, they have a list in here. And for those people that's saying fake news, here it is right here. I'm going to show you guys. All right. So I'm not sitting here making this up. It's right here. Gran Turismo 7 PS5. Okay. $79.99 right there. They have listing. This is Germany DE, and it shows November 12th. That's a placeholder. So for those people that's saying fake news, they have it listed, but it's clearly a placeholder because it's not happening. And Returnal as well. So they got Returnal listed on there, and they do have Gran Turismo 7. Just not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. Okay. I literally wish that this was the case and this was actually happening, but it's not gonna happen. It's literally not gonna happen. This is Germany. Okay, this is Germany. This is not the US. This is Germany. And sometimes Amazon, they do stuff like this, but not gonna happen. Sony would have been said something already if that was the case, but that would have been a that would have been too much. That would have been overwhelming. You got Gran Turismo 7, you got Miles Morales, you got Demon Souls. Just Demon Souls alone and Miles Morales is already enough for some people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, going back and forth with those two games, that's a lot right there. You know, and then you have Godfall as well. That's, man, bruh, that's a lot. That's a lot to go over. Okay. And I think Sony literally have a better launch than they did with the PS4, in my opinion, because you got Miles Morales, right? That's a system seller, whatever people want to call it, a PS4 game or whatever. People still going to buy that game. It's still going to, man, I'm telling you, it's probably going to do 10 million plus copies easily. Okay. So Miles Morales is going to be a system seller by itself out the gate. Okay. And then you have Demon Souls as well. System seller. A lot of people missed out on Demon Souls before. Demon Souls is going to move units. Okay. Because some people don't like Spider-Man. Believe it or not, they're not a huge Spider-Man fan. So they're, you know, some people like those Dark Souls type game. So they're going to flock to Demon Souls and everything like that. And that's another system seller again. So Demon Souls, you got your Miles Morales, you got Godfall, even though it's going to be on PC. Some people are more of a console player, so they'll be playing that on there. But I mean, just that launch lineup alone, and you're going to add Gran Turismo 7. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you should have a big racing game, Gran Turismo 7 would have been that game. And that alone right there carries a lot of weight when it comes to pushing units and everything like that. And that's next year. I do believe Gran Turismo 7 is next year. I mean, next year is already looking jam-packed as it is. You got Horizon Forbidden West. That's one. That's a huge system seller, even though it's going to be on PS4, because people are going to buy the PS5 version anyway, because they're going to buy a PS5 to play it because they know the PS5 version is the better version to have, you know, while some people who are waiting or still on the fence with buying a PS5, they're going to buy the PS4 version. But for those people who want the better performing looking game, they want visually, you know, just everything better, they're going to get the PS5 version. So you got Horizon Forbidden West right there. Then you got Gran Turismo 7. Then you have Ratchet and Clank. Then you have God of War. You see what I'm saying? And there was rumors talking about Spider-Man 2. That's 5. That's 5. You see what I'm saying? Like, that right there alone is going to move units. Okay? That's going to move thousands of PS5s. And in the grand scheme of things, millions. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say the PlayStation 5 is going to be Sony's best-selling home console to date. It's already, like I've been saying, I've been covering this PlayStation 5 stuff for almost this whole entire year. Some people think I just started to cover this stuff now. I've been covering this stuff since the beginning part of this year. Almost a whole year I've been covering PlayStation stuff. Okay. And I'm telling you guys been rocking with me all this time. Some of the older subs for the PlayStation stuff, you guys know I got approved for press. Put in that hard work, got approved for press with Sony. So now I'm on Sony's press list. Thank God that they added me to their press list. They saw what I do and they were really impressed with what I have. And, you know, Microsoft is next. We are in talks now to get approved on their press list as well. So put in that work with them, and we covered a lot of patents. And I told people based off the patents, based off of things that I was told from developers and everything like that, and just from my own assumption from looking at the direction that Sony is going, I was like, man, the PlayStation 5 is literally the PS2 just reshelled, way more powerful all over again. The PS2. And I told people, I said, you're going to get PlayStation 2 vibes. You're going to feel that type of vibe when you get the PS5. You're going to be like, man, this feels like the PS2 all over again, right? Because PS2, that's when Sony went hard back then. You know what I'm saying? In the early 2000s, if you didn't have a PS2, man, you ain't saying nothing. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even saying nothing. PS2 was that console. not just for the DVD player, but for the catalog of games. You know what I'm saying? And that literally differentiated the PS2 from all the other consoles that was released around that time period and everything like that. It's because of the exclusive. And if Sony can somehow replicate that same formula when it comes to the strong exclusive games, I think the PS5 will be a recipe. And if somehow Microsoft can literally replicate what they did with 360, which I think that they're actually doing that right now, bravo to Microsoft, because like I said, I have every freaking Xbox. I have the original Xbox. I played, you know, the original Forza. I have the original Halo. Look, man, you know, y'all remember Sega GT? Y'all remember that game? There's a lot of games I played on the original Xbox. You know, what was it? Crimson Skies. I played Crimson Skies and everything. A lot of games, Kill Switch, a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? So many games I can't go over right now. It's so many games. And I feel like with them acquiring all these different studios now and them having more studios than Sony, trust me, I'm getting 360 vibes. I'm literally getting 365. Jet Set Radio. Oh my God, man. Bringing back the memories, bro. Bringing back the old Xbox memories. You guys know, real talk. You know what I'm saying? I had my original Xbox. I had my PS2. And I'm telling you, man, if Microsoft can somehow replicate the 360 literally all over again, it's going to be a good, it's literally, oh, the original Halo, Combat Evolved, best Halo to date. Off the rip. I'm not even going to hold y'all up like that. Is Target going to be a midnight release for pickup? They didn't say via their whole Q&A thing that they did out on Twitter. They didn't say, they just said that on launch day, they will be having more in store available and you'll be able to pick it up via curbside or online store pickup. Okay. So yeah, they didn't really say if they're going to have a midnight thing or not. So that's what they were actually saying. Supreme Jordan, thank you so much for the subscription. I really do appreciate that. And for people, let me tell you something right now. Thanks to you guys. The LG CX, okay? The LG CX TV is one of the best TVs that money can buy. Thanks to you guys, because I wouldn't be able to afford something like that. And when I say it's literally a night and day difference coming from a regular 4K TV or a regular just standard 1080p TV, man, night and day difference. Like my Xbox One X games look night and day different from like a regular 4K TV or like a regular, I'm telling you, OLED, even though it has some drawbacks, does make a huge difference. And if you can afford to get an OLED TV for next gen, whether it's for Series X or for PS5, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, I am telling you, it's going to make a big difference in your life. You're going to be so freaking happy. You're going to be so freaking pumped. I mean, real talk. I wish LG was paying me to promote more of their TVs, but I'm telling you, man, I am telling you, even the X900H is an amazing value at $1,000 for a 65-inch. Night and day difference. Of course, it's not going to get you those deep, rich black colors and everything like that, like the OLED is going to give you. But man, that X900 is a very good value for money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you right now, the creme de la king, the king, get that CX, man. I'm telling you right now, if you can afford it, QLED is good. QLED is good, but that OLED, I'm telling you, night and day difference. I'm telling you that right now. You guys saw me. If you haven't checked out my unboxing, check out my unboxing on the channel and everything of that OLED TV. Thanks to you guys, because my intentions was not to get it. Somebody in the chat was like, yo, put it up on the board. We put it up on the board and God worked miracle. So thank you guys, man. A most broken glass cup watching you unbox that TV. Hey, it wasn't the best unboxing. Thank you for the 5. It wasn't the best unboxing in the world, but I try to be very creative and everything like that with it for you guys. So I appreciate all the people that donated for us to get it. Like I said, we have an awesome community here, and I really do appreciate you guys for the support, man. You guys are amazing. All right. So let's move along here, guys. We are going to talk about Watch Dogs Legion. And I don't know, man. I don't even know if I'm not a huge Watchdog fan. And, you know, it's kind of like, are you guys going to be picking up Watch Dogs? Are you going to be picking it up? Let me know. Let me know what system you're going to be picking it up for and whatnot. Because honestly, guys, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I don't know. It don't really pull me in. I know some people already played it already, but I mean, I get the creativity and everything like that. But let me know if you guys are going to be picking up this game and everything like that. Yeah, nah, yeah, yes. Watchdog Legion. Pass. Nope. Nah. No Watch Dogs. I might buy it on PS5. Okay, I see some of you guys saying that you might buy it on PS5 and things of that nature, but I understand that. I understand. Not immediately. Okay. Well, listen to this. Watch Dogs Legion runs at 4K 30 with ray tracing on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Now, how do you guys feel about that? I know some of y'all are going to be like, why 4K 30? It's because of ray tracing. Now, I know some people are going to say, where's the performance mode? Where's 4K 60? People want that 4K 60 so bad. Not realizing that 4K 30 is going to be the standard for a lot of games in the future. So 4K 30 with ray tracing for both PS5 and Series X. I know some people are like, well, why is the Series X version not 4K 60 with ray tracing since it's more powerful than PS5? That's not how it works. It's up to the developer. It's up to the developer, not the box, but it's up to the developer. I'm pretty sure that the Series X version can probably do that if they really wanted to, because it's more powerful. It has more GPU performance. So I'm pretty sure, but no, both versions is going to be 4K 30 with ray tracing. And I know some people are like, they're running with the narrative of, well, I thought. It comes down to the developer. If people can just stop focusing so much on power, then they will realize more of that. Right? That it comes down to the developers. And you have to also understand that this is Ubisoft. Most of their games are not, I don't know, they're not the best all around optimized, best looking games in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you know what you're getting with, you know, Ubisoft and everything like that. Now, let's kind of dig deep into this story here for you guys. It says Watch Dogs Legion will run in 4K resolution at 30 FPS with ray tracing enabled on both the Xbox Series X and PS5. Now, Ubisoft's live producer on the game, Lethishi, if I'm saying that name correctly there, confirmed that the game's frame rate and resolution during a Reddit AMA. In addition, the producer confirmed that ray tracing will be supported on both consoles. Now, ray tracing 4K 30 on Xbox Series X and PS5. Now, when asked about features on the upcoming next-gen consoles, the resolution and frame rate on the Xbox Series S weren't confirmed just yet, but we are guessing it will run at 1080p or 1440p at 30 FPS. Now, let me ask you guys this. For people who are buying the Series S, would you rather the game run at 1080p 60 or 1440p 30? Let me ask you guys that right now. So they didn't even confirm the Series S version. And mind you, we learned from Phil Spencer that the Series S runs faster or loads games faster than the Series X because of the low resolution and everything like that. And so the game might load. This might be one of the games where it loads faster on the Series S than the X. Some people are saying 4K, they're okay with 4K 30. Some people are saying 1080p 60. 1080p 60 hands down, right? Yeah, it's because of the FPS. Like I said, I don't necessarily care about the resolution. I care about the FPS. And if it means that I got to play at 1080p 60 just to really enjoy the game a lot better instead of bottlenecking myself at 1440p 30, then yeah, and then okay. But This is crazy, man. This is crazy that we're still talking about 1080p with these next gen consoles. But hey, you know what? It is what it is, right? So we just gotta pull that out of our minds, and we just gotta focus on the FPS, because FPS is king at the end of the day. This is a next generation console, but we have to focus on FPS and not resolution, because if you look at the resolution, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna be like, dang. So it's either gonna be 1080p or 1440p at 30 FPS. And most people are going to be getting the PS5 and the Series X versions anyway, right? And so we heard about the whole Yakuza situation. We know Yakuza is brutal on systems. Even you know, PCs with 2080 Ti's are struggling to run Yakuza. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's not, it's 900p on the Series S. You know what I'm saying? So that game might load a lot faster on that front. But thank you so much, Seacon, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on the daily grind that we have here. And so, yeah, you guys have to realize that this is just what it is. It comes down to the developer on what they're able to achieve. And on PC and everything like that, they said that Ubisoft has confirmed that the frame rates will be uncapped. So the frame rates will be uncapped, but we also learned that PC players will require the setup with wanting to play at a higher resolution setting, especially with ray tracing enabled. As a matter of fact, playing the game in 4K resolution at ultra settings with ray traced reflections requires an NVIDIA RTX 3080. Think about that. You got to spend $700. $700. Think about that. So for the PC Master Race people, think about that. When you can spend $500 and get 4K 30, but it's that uncapped. It's uncapped. So a lot of people are going to be like, hey, if you really want that maxed out resolution, hey, woof, there you go. You got to spend $700. You got to spend $700, baby. That's just how it works. Now, super trendy moneymaker with the 5 says Watch Dogs Legion multiplayer is what everyone should be talking about right now. That's tough. You're going to have to spend $700. Well, for a 3080, it's $700, right? If am I crazy? Am I crazy? Is it not $700? If I'm not mistaken, it is $700. I know I'm not crazy. What, $700 plus tax for a 3080? They say that you need a 3080 card. So yeah, that's $700 plus tax. So yeah. So if you want that all, you know, that the best of the best, higher resolutions with ray tracing enabled, you're gonna have to do that. You see what I'm saying? This is really what it boils down to. You're gonna have to fork out that 700 bones. I'm just saying. So like I said, I'm not fixing to spend no $700 to play that game with no high resolution and high frame rate and all of that type of stuff. I'm good. I'm good with playing it on the PS5 or the Series X. I'll take the 4K 30 with ray tracing. I'm not fixing to sit here and spend $700 or try to build a PC around this. Nah, not gonna happen. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Okay. Now, he says, some of y'all got money to buy a 3090. I wish I can get a 3090. I don't have that type of money. I don't have that type of money. So I can't afford that. Okay. Ken, thank you so much for subscribing. Mitchell, thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell on all to never miss out on the grind that we have here, the daily grind, covering all this news, topics, gameplays, and galore. Appreciate that. It says Xbox Series X are up for pre-order on GameStop app. Yeah, I saw that via the whole, what was that thing called where you got to finance it again? Xbox All Access. So if you want to sign up for a monthly plan, yes, it is in stock. I think the Xbox Series S and the X, because remember, GameStop wants you to buy a Series S. They want you to buy a Series X because they get a cut out of that from Microsoft. So that's going to keep them in business. That's what people don't understand, that yes, now GameStop ain't going nowhere anytime soon, because now they just partner up with you know, Microsoft, not just to revamp their whole computer systems and everything like that, but they're also getting a cut You see what I'm saying? Out of every digital game that is being sold, and I think hardware as well. So they're making money with Microsoft off of that. So of course they're gonna literally push that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna push that. It says a 3090 donation goal. Bro, do you know how much for a 3090? A 3090 right now, if you can find one, is literally almost $2,000. Okay, I can't do that to people, man. I can't do that. Okay, now let's move along. See, the TV was a little different situation because we actually need to have that TV in order for me to give my review on it and let you guys know how the games actually look for people who don't have a TV. So I bought that TV for the channel just to kind of give you guys sort of a day one, or even after I get the PS5, to let you guys know how the games look and play on set, you know, on the TV and everything like that. So the TV situation is different, but getting a 3090 right now, I mean, you see how much they're going for, man, on eBay. It's insane, bruh. It's literally insane. And my PC can't even support a 3090, so I would have to build something, you know what I'm saying, from scratch in order to, because my power supply is what, a 750 watt power supply. It's not even powerful enough, you know what I'm saying, to even run that. So it's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to literally build a PC, or you see what I'm saying, go through all that headache, build a computer for $2,500. Nah, man, I just don't have that type of money. I don't have that type of money. I can't do it. All right, guys, so we're gonna move on here with the PlayStation 5 Fan. Okay, now some of you guys remember that this is kind of insane. Now we do know that Sony has been engineering the PlayStation 5 since 2015. Since 2015 they've been working on the PlayStation 5 and everything like that. And wow, I mean, it's beautiful, and I love the design of the PS5 and everything like that. And the fan, okay, the PS5 Fan is one of the main reasons why it is so freaking big. Okay, the cooling system, not just the fan, but the cooling system is the main reason why the system is so freaking big. If you guys look at the teardown, you see that huge, humongous, gigantic freaking heatsink, as well as that huge 120 millimeter fan. It's freaking huge. You see what I'm saying? And the way how to design that fan, man, is going to take out that hot air and bring in cool air. You know, you have dust catchers now. Sony did their thing on the design of the console and everything like that. So we're going to talk about this fan because Sony is going to be doing some data collecting that I think is going to be very, very exciting. And the fact that the PS5 actually runs quiet, it's yet to be seen how it's going to operate under heavy load once you start playing like games like Last of Us 2 on the system, or you start playing Demon Souls. I'm pretty sure Demon Souls might ramp up the fan just a bit, and I'm gonna let you guys know. This is one of the really cool things that I'm gonna be doing on the channel. If a game really ramps up the PS5, you know, very loudly, I'm gonna let you guys know, you know, via live stream or via video on how it's going to perform. But so far from what we heard, the fans don't really ramp up like that. In fact, you don't even really hear it, and that's because the games that the Japanese gamers were actually playing, or influencers were playing, wasn't really ramping up the fan, and it was just an hour and 45 minutes of play. And so that's really not enough, but it's gonna really kick in once we get those games that are really going to be pushing the system and everything like that. And so let's kind of dig deep into this whole situation here. And the PS5's fan will be adjusted with a firmware updates. Okay, now Sony will collect data on how games perform first. This is a huge plus. Once again, Sony is actually listening, right, to the fans. You know, people was frustrated with their PS4 Pro, and they were saying how, well, man, their PS4 Pro sounded like a jet engine, and some people's PS4 Pro overheated. I haven't really heard too much on the overheating side, but I know people were complaining about how loud it is. So this is cool that they're actually going to be collecting data on how games perform and everything like that. And so let me dive right out. And this is one of the main things that I really thank Sony for investing so much money when it comes to the cooling system and how they're trying to achieve that. And so Sony's invested heavily in the PS5 cooling solution, which we already learned this from a while ago from that Bloomberg report that Sony is spending lavishly when it comes to the PlayStation 5 cooling solution. And they're trying to make sure that this bad boy stay cool, and it's a lot quieter than the PS4 Pro and the original PS4. And so this is something that we know because of the cooling solution, because of the enormous heatsink and liquid metal and the freaking huge fan. Speaking with 4gamer.net, as translated by Reset Era, user Orzorker, if I'm saying his name correctly, PlayStation Yoshihiro, revealed that the optimizations will occur post-launch as well, with the system's fan able to adjust with firmware updates. So this is really good. Thank you so much, Scott, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Really do appreciate that. Now, various games will be released in the future, and data on the APUs. So data will be on the APUs. So hardware processing unit, that's what it stands for, right? Behavior in each game will be collected. So this is good. Now, we have a plan to optimize the fan control based on this data. So this is how they're going to control the fan based off of data collection and everything. This is good. This is good. This is good because this will definitely help preserve the life of your PlayStation 5, right? I know some people are concerned about liquid metal and everything like that, but rest assured that Sony is trying to go above and beyond to make sure that the PS5 stays cool and everything like that, because these systems, the Series X and the PS5, is going to run very, very hot. Don't fool yourself thinking that the PS5 is going to stay warm after 3 or 4 or 5 hours of the play. It's going to get really hot, okay? But it's gonna try to keep those temperatures really, really in check and everything like that. And so it's good that they're going to be releasing software, you know, in order to check the behavior of the fan and how the fan is ramping up, and be able to control the fan through data and everything like that. So this is really, really good. Now, further context from 4gamer.net adds that the PS5 has 3 temperature sensors on the main board to control the fan speed based on the internal temperature of the APU and the highest temperature of the 3 temperature sensors. So the PS5 has 3 temperature sensors on the main board, guys, to control the fan speed. So this is good. This is really, really, really good stuff here. All right. So the APU and the highest temperature of the 3 temperature sensors. Now, these fan control parameters will also be updated via online updates. So this is good. This is really good that Sony will be collecting data to control how the fan behaves and everything like that. This is good. This is good because, you know, a lot of people was really, really concerned. I wish they did the same thing, you know, with the PlayStation 4 Pro or even the original PS4 and everything like that. It was just one of those type of things where I feel like this was really, really needed, you know, moving over into next gen. And I know a lot of people are worried because they're like, well, should I get a warranty on the system and everything like that or what? Now, you could get a warranty on your system to cover it. Thank you so much for banning that guy. I don't know why he's spamming that stuff. Simon Barry, thank you so much for subscribing. Gan, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on the daily grind that we have here. And so this is good news. This is good news when it comes down to the fan, and when it comes to certain, you know, hot conditions. Maybe your room is extremely hot and, you know, you're in an 80°C freaking room or something like that, that's extremely hot. So your PS5 is going to ramp up because it has to stay cool and everything like that. So this is good. Thank you so much, Kirby team. Thank you so much, mods, for doing your job and stopping people with doing stuff like that. All right. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on our daily show that we have here. We cover PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo news right here on the channel and everything like that. So welcome aboard. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit that notification bell. All right. Now, let's move on. So we're going to be talking about Black Dualsense controller by the FCC. Okay. And honestly, one of these things that I feel that is literally needed and everything like that. And I know a lot of people want a black PS5, but here's the thing. You can change those panels now. Thank you so much, the D-Man, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on the daily grind that we have here. Now, let's move along. Okay. Now, we're going to be talking about the black Dualsense controller by the FCC and everything like that. And I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. Why is people... I know the mods got this. Thank you so much for doing that. That is so annoying. That is literally so annoying. Okay, so let's talk about the FCC reveals images of a all black PS5 DualSense controller. Now, here's the interesting part about this. The lack of markings on the buttons suggests to some it might just be a prototype. So yeah, this is coming from the FCC and everything like that. And I'm going to kind of show you guys just a little bit of this here. And, you know, it's one of those things where, like I said before, you can expect multiple different controllers, multiple color controllers and everything like that. That's going to be coming out and everything. And so most of this stuff here, as you guys can see from the FCC, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Now, let me show you guys real quickly. Let me show you guys what we're dealing with here. This is it right here. So there we go. There we go right there. Black DualSense controller. Of course, this is just a prototype. This is not necessarily a full, you know what I'm saying, full polished product, ready to go type thing, you know? So I just wanted people to understand and to know that as well. But yeah, the sky's the limit when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and customization and everything like that. Now, let's move along here, guys. We're going to be talking about something that is quite interesting, and this is coming from David Cage. David Cage. Okay. And David Cage, Quantic Dreams, I literally love all the games. Heavy Rain, love Detroit Become Human. I mean, all the games are amazing, literally amazing. So let's talk about David Cage here. He's actually talking about the Xbox Series X hardware advantage. And, you know, this is something that I think is very, very interesting to actually hear the CEO of Quantic Dreams actually talking about the Series X and the power advantages and everything like that. So let's kind of dig deep into this one here for you guys. Now, the Xbox Series X has hardware advantage, but hardware is only part of the equation, says David Cage. And so this is one of the things that I think is very, very interesting, to say the least. Why is people spamming, asking me if I support this? No, I don't. Like, stop spamming. Go find something else to do. Jesus. Y'all are so annoying. You guys are really annoying. So annoying. Go find something else to do. Stop spamming the same doggone thing. Pathetic, stupid, ignorant people. Stop spamming the same thing. Jesus. Find something else better to do. All right. Now, let's talk about this. Now, David Cage was talking about the Xbox Series X hardware and its advantages and everything like that. So Quantum Dream CEO David Cage has said that although the Xbox Series X has an hardware advantage, overall hardware is only part of the equation. Now, speaking to WCC Tech F, Cage pointed out that Sony has some of the best studios in the world. Now, make no mistake that this is true and that this is the case. Okay. Now, he said that, and it's capable of delivering some of the best looking games because PlayStation's hardware and software are usually very consistent and efficient. Listen to that. Listen, are you guys hearing this? This is the type of stuff that people need to understand. It's not about teraflop. It's not about, you know, all of this different things that people are talking about. It's literally, okay, about the studios and about the architecture of the machine. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one last time for you guys, so you guys that missed out on what I just said. Now, speaking to WCCF Tech, Cage pointed out that Sony has some of the best studios in the world, and it's capable of delivering some of the best looking games because PlayStation's architecture and software are usually very consistent and efficient. Cage is of the view that it comes down to exclusives in the end. However, Microsoft's Game Pass is also lucrative for consumers. And so, once again, like I said before, I was just talking about this. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to the games. It comes down to the exclusives. That's what matters. But Game Pass is very lucrative to consumers. A lot of people are, you know, buying, you know, Series X's or buying Series S for Game Pass. Some people are literally buying PS5s just because of the exclusives. Make no mistake about that, hands down. Okay, now let's move along here. Now we are going to move along here down at the bottom, and I'm going to kind of dig into a little bit more here. It says, in the final analysis, what will spell the success of one console over the other more than the hardware or the exclusive titles? Having worked with Sony for 12 years. So David Cage is saying that he's worked with Sony for 12 years. I know they have some of the best studios in the world, from Naughty Dog to Santa Monica Studios or Guerrilla, just to name a few. And they have very strong exclusive franchises as well as strong legacy from the past cycle. They will be very hard to challenge, although Microsoft did a lot of recently to put more studios at the heart of the battle. They also seem to have a very aggressive commercial strategy with their Game Pass, which may make their platform more attractive. I told you guys that, right? So with Game Pass and with how everything is actually going right now, I'm telling you, man, I am literally telling you, make no mistake that Microsoft is in a much more better position than they were with the Xbox One. Okay, so this is good because they're offering Game Pass, and it's appealing to a lot of people to shell out $10 or $15 because of the value that you're freaking getting. If you sign up for Game Pass Ultimate, you're getting gold, you're getting EA Pass with it, you're getting, of course, the Game Pass as well. You get to play on PC as well. So that's an insane deal for $15. Can't guarantee it's going to be $15 forever, but this is just what it is, and this is what it's going to be. And of course, David Cage mentioned that their all access offer, which bundles the console, right? Which bundles the actual console as well. That's another, you know, pro consumer move for a lot of people, because a lot of people can't afford $500 and all of that type of stuff up front. Okay, it's just, that's just the way it is. But man, oh man, oh man, the battle of supremacy may also be on streaming services in the near future. So shout out to David Cage for actually talking about this. I think this is something that is very, very interesting, to say the least. And it's going to be interesting to see how both Sony and Microsoft move along in the future. I'm telling you, man, you got a bunch of weirdos on Sundays. I just realized that you have a bunch of weirdos. Some people just, I don't know, they just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves but to be weirdos. You know, you just have a bunch of weird people, man, all over the internet. It's just, it makes you shake and scratch your head, like seriously. But mods, be on your best guard, because some people are going to get the ban hammer. They're going to get that hammer because they have nothing else better to do. Instead of they go try to find something to do in their house, they're sitting here coming up, spamming and messing up people's streams. I don't understand what's wrong with these people. But anyway, we're going to move on. We ain't going to let that stop us. The devil is a lie and the truth is not in him. Let's talk about our next topic here. PS4 Playlink games on the PS5. And so this is something that I wanted to share with you guys as well on today's show. And I think this is going to be good news for people who really want to talk about this and everything like that. So we're going to talk about this right now. So PS4 Playlink games will all be playable on PS5. Thank you so much, Messina. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, mods. I appreciate y'all. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to try to do some more recruiting and everything like that. So don't worry on that front. Okay. Now, so Playlink games will be playable on PS5, Sony XDev Europe. So this is some good news here for people who really want this functionality. So I'm going to kind of dig deep into this one here when it comes to PS4 Playlink games that will be playable on PS5. Now, clearing the air on Twitter, Sony XDev Europe tweeted that all existing PS4 Playlink games will run on PS5 via backwards compatibility. All right. Now, this is what the dev have to say. Now, we have had a couple of questions about our Playlink games on PS5 via backwards compatibility, and we can confirm they are indeed playable. So this is good. This is good via Playlink, via PS4 Playlink. All right. So I'm very happy to hear that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are excited about that as well. All right. So hopefully you guys are hyped. Now, let's move on here to our next topic at hand. And this is quite interesting because I know some people are more of an NVIDIA type person. I know a lot of people love, you know, NVIDIA over AMD. AMD has gotten a lot better when it comes to their processors, when it comes to their graphics cards, with their big Navi graphics cards and everything like that. I mean, it's just like the price per value, it's just really insane. Like the performance to value, I should say, it's really insane. And they're actually catching up to, you know, NVIDIA when it comes to performance at a much more cheaper price. And so we're going to be talking about the AMD Navi 21 XT Big Navi GPU for Radeon. All right, this is the 6000 series. So let's kind of dig deep into this one for you guys very quickly here. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know what's going on today, but the devil is a liar and the truth is not in him. So let's move on here, guys. We're going to be talking about AMD Navi 21 XT Big Navi GPU for Radeon RX 6900 XT graphics card. Reportedly features an insane 2.4 gigahertz clocks, 16 gigabyte of GDDR6 VRAM, and when it comes to the wattage, 255 TGP. So that is really good right here. I mean, when it comes to the specifications and everything like that. Now, it says Patrick states in his tweet that the AMD Navi 21 XT GPU, which allegedly the big Navi GPU that all enthusiast gamers have been waiting for, will be an insane chip. As per previous reports, the 21 XT GPU will be featured on Radeon RX 6900 XT graphics card, but there are also reports that a faster XTX variant exists, which would be even faster. So man, this is crazy, guys. This is literally crazy right now. So I'm telling you, these cards, man, these cards are crazy, literally crazy, you know, and I can't wait to see the performance. I mean, we got a little bit of tease during the AMD event and everything when it comes to the Radeon, you know, 6000 series and everything like that, especially with Call of Duty and everything. It was on ultra settings. I think it was like 88 FPS on that at 4K with everything with ultra settings. Can't wait for these new big Navi cards, man. I'm telling you, because my next build and everything like that is probably going to have one of these 6000 series cards in there. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in the middle when it comes to the AMD. I mean, AMD and NVIDIA right now. I know that the 3080 is a beast of a card, but man, these new 6000 series big Navi cards, especially the 6900 XT, is a beast of a card. I mean, can't wait to see the performance differences and everything like that. So let me know what you guys think about all of this. Now we're going to move on here to something that is quite interesting, and we're going to be talking about the Xbox Series X games on Xbox One. Okay. And I know everybody's like, what? Like, wait, Xbox One games? Wait, what? Series X games on Xbox One? What are you talking about, bruh? Trust and believe me on that one. It says, why in India PS5 digital is 545 and the disc rate? Yeah, because it's different, man. It's different. The cost for consoles is different over there overseas than it is in the US. You know, I think it's actually more expensive because you got to look at manufacturing costs is more over there. You got to look at all different factors. So can't really explain because I'm not from India, but yeah, it's always more overseas in certain countries than it is elsewhere. That's just the way it is. But appreciate the donations and everything like that. Messina says, get the 6950 XT, top of the line, matches slightly, outperforms the 3090. I'm realizing that it's kind of crazy, man. It's crazy, but it is the truth. It is the truth. But appreciate that. Now we're going to talk about the Xbox games on Xbox One. Okay, so let's kind of dig deep into that one here for you guys. And I know a lot of people want to know a little bit much more information on this here. And so let's bleed over into our next topic. Xbox Series X games could be played on Xbox One via cloud streaming. Hence Phil Spencer. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. Xbox Series X games could... Let me say that again for y'all, because some of y'all not even paying attention. Xbox Series X games could be played on Xbox One via cloud streaming. Wow. And I know some people are like, bruh, enable slow mode. Okay. I know some people are like, bruh, what's the whole point of buying a Series X then if I can stream the games on Xbox One? I'm telling you, man, they don't really care right now. All they really care about is Game Pass. They're trying to get people to do Game Pass, right? Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. That's all they got in their head right now. There you guys go. Slow motion is definitely on the chat right now. So for people who necessarily want it, it is there. All right, let me go back. This is so annoying. YouTube on how they do things. It's just mind blowing to me. All right, so there you guys go. So yeah, basically you will be able to stream Xbox Series X games via xCloud on your Xbox One. And this is what Phil Spencer is saying. And this is why I say this. What's the whole point? Some people are going to say, what's the whole point of me buying a Series X? You're right. When you can play the same games on your Xbox, well, graphics, better looking graphics. That's it. Better looking graphics. Right? Because you can play all these other games that's come into Series X on PC. You can play all these other games on your phone, right? So what's the whole point of you buying a Series X? You don't have to buy a Series X. And Microsoft is still going to be winning because you're going to sign up for that lovely Game Pass. So there you go. You can stream Xbox Series X games. Of course, they're not going to look as good as if you were playing it on a Series X, right? But still, you'll be able to stream those games on your Xbox One, which really increases the value of your Xbox One for a lot of people. So I think this is another pro-consumer move, even though some people are like, well, hey, you know, it is what it is type thing. But this is for people saying that this is old news. This is coming from Phil Spencer's recent interview, his beefy 48-minute interview. So I don't know how this is old news. This is just like a day ago. So this is not old. This is something that he said in one of his latest interview. He said that when we think about Xbox One, absolutely, we think cloud gaming could be a good way for us to bridge generations and be able to let people play those games. So there you go. Cut and dry, straight to the punch. That's just what it is. Do you want to play? Do you want to play Xbox Series X games on your Xbox One via Project X Cloud? It's up to you guys. Evan, thank you so much for that subscription, welcome aboard. Make sure you click that notification bell on all to never miss out on what we got going on here. So really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support and everything. All right. Now, it says, can't blame Marlon. Today is a hey, I'm trying to do the best I can. Okay. I'm trying to do the best I can. It's Sunday. So you guys know how it is on a Sunday. All right. So it is what it is. Just be patient, man. All good things come to he who waits, right? Not every day is going to be what you want to hear. It's still news to talk about. You notice, you see other channels out there, they're always consistent. No matter what it's always something to talk about. It's always something to talk about. Okay. So that's just what it is. All right. If there's news, I'm going to talk about it. That's just the way it is. All right. And if there's games to stream when PS5 comes out, we're going to be streaming it. So that's just the way it is. Phantom Raven says cloud gaming does not look the same. Definitely lower quality on. Yeah. It's not. It's definitely not. It says, after MBG, I find you here, laugh out loud, and BitCloud. Hey, man, it's all good. It says, what's the recommended internet speeds required? I don't quite remember what you just have to have a decent internet connection, to be honest, because I think that the better your internet connection, like especially some people, they have 5G in their area. So if you have 5G connection, yeah, you're going to get the best quality. So the lower your internet connection is, like the lower the speeds, the horrible the quality. The higher the speeds, the better the games look and play. Same thing with Google Stadia and all those other online streaming variants and everything like that. That's just how it is. It's based on your connection when it comes to cloud gaming. Okay, so that's just the way it is. All right, so we're gonna move on here, guys. We're gonna be talking about Scarlet Nexus for PS4 and PS5. Okay, and I think this is a game that I need to see a little bit more on, because I need to kind of see a little bit more light on a lot of different things as well. So we're going to talk about this here very, very quickly. So Scarlet Nexus, PS4 and PS5 box art revealed, free upgrade mentioned in store listing. So it seems as though you will be getting a free upgrade and everything like that for the PlayStation 5 version. Okay, it said that Scarlet Nexus PS4 and PS5 box art has been revealed in a store listing from GameStop, with that same listing also mentioning that Bandai Namco will be offering a free PS4 to PS5 upgrade for the JRPG. Now, found by Gamitsu, the box art can be seen below for both PS4 and PS5 version. When it comes to the free PS4 to PS5 upgrade, it isn't mentioned whether or not this will be available for both physical and digital release. So for those people with those digital consoles and things of that nature, bear this in mind as well. So Scarlet Nexus, definitely want to see more on this game. I mean, I think they showed it briefly, and I think they just showed like a trailer, like a gameplay trailer, something like that. But apparently, yeah, this game is going to be something that people are going to be looking forward to and everything like that. So yeah, I think this is going to be one of those things where it's going to be a case-by-case basis on a lot of these free upgrade games and everything like that. So just bear that in mind. Thank you guys so much. Now that covers like all the main news that we have today. Timbo, so we're in the question and answer period now. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop it on me. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure you guys click the notification bell on all. Make sure you always click the existing subscribers. Make sure you have your bell on all so you never miss out. Okay, thank you guys. Let's see here. So if you have any questions for me, guys, feel free to drop that in here. So just to do a, oops, my iPad just dropped and everything like that, but it's all good. Scorpio, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. I use the Yeti X mic, Make sure you guys hit that like button. Can we get 1,000 likes? I worked my butt off today. So we talked about PS5 pre-order, Best Buy and Target. We know that Best Buy said in the next 2 weeks they might have more stock. We know that Target said that they're going to do they're going to have more consoles at the launch of the PS5, and you'll be able to pick it up via curb side pickup, or you'll be able to do an online store pickup as well. All right. It says, are you going to be able to upgrade your internet for PS5? Honestly, I'm probably going to do a lot of streaming on the PS5 itself because I think the connection might be better, but my connection is not going to be better until I move, which I've already stated plenty of times. So if you guys are thinking that I'm going to be streaming at 4K, you could think again. No, sir. No, Silent. We don't do that, man. We don't do any of that. Can I talk about HDMI 2.1? What do you want to know about HDMI 2.1? HDMI 2.1 just offers you 4K at 120 FPS, and it offers you a lot of other stuff as well. When am I moving? Probably not going to be moving until like with this whole pandemic stuff, not anytime soon, to be honest. PS5 supports Wi-Fi 6 better than Xbox. Yeah, it does have Wi-Fi 6, but you have to have a modem to fully take advantage of that. Do the PS4 headphones work with PS5? It all depends on what type of headphone. It doesn't have optical out, and I think Sony is gonna be making some sort of adapter for that. It says people are trying to rip on you for believes are stupid. Anyone who has watched you for more than 5 minutes and has a brain in their skull know you're a decent fella. I'm Team Xbox. Hey, let's go, man. Hey, people, let me tell you something, man. People want to hate. People want to say whatever they want to say, man. Look, I don't care. You know, I come on here every day. I bust my butt. You know, there's so many other channels out there that people can go watch and things, but people come to me. You see what I'm saying? And even after the PS5 comes out, I'm still going to be consistent with the news. The only difference is you guys are going to be getting gameplay streams. So we're going to be streaming with sponsors. We're going to be streaming with regular subs as well. It's going to be really, really cool time. I'm going to have giveaways. It's going to be dope. You know what I'm saying? When the PS5 comes out. So like I said, nothing. This is my job. Like I've been doing this for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to stop talking about gaming because this is my job. This is my profession. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since professionally, actually, since 2006. I've been going to E3. I've been talking to developers. I met Mark Cerny. I met Shuya Yoshida. I met all these people. I met Phil. I met Aaron Greenberg. Look, man, this is my job. This is my life. My life is gaming. You know what I mean? So never going to stop talking about video games and reviewing stuff and doing stuff and everything. So it's cool, man. This is what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? Put God first, everything last. It says, do you think Microsoft is going to release new Bethesda games, Skyrim, Fallout? No. Phil Spencer already said that there's no really need for PS5 to really like achieve that. So they're literally going to just be doing their stuff exclusively on their system, so they don't need PS5. Now those games that are obviously on PS5, it's going to continue to be that way. You know, those deals were already in place before that deal actually happened. It says you don't want his job. Yeah, you don't want my job. What's up, David Works? Gaming Info 87. You remember that channel? Yeah, man, that's the good old days. Could you do a review of the CX TV? I could. I mean, I haven't done one. I haven't used it enough. I'm waiting on the PS5 and the Series X to kind of give a full understanding on that TV. Huffman in the house. Keep it 100 every day. Let's go, champ. You the best. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You don't want my job. You don't want my job. Good for a man for making your passion your job. Facts, man. This is my job. I've been doing it. Listen, I've been doing FedEx for 6 years, 6+ years. I've been working at FedEx as a truck driver, and I was doing this channel. That's why I say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. And I was working on this channel. Started out doing voice impressions of Wario and all of this type of stuff. Became a Nintendo brand ambassador. Then I started to do like different cartoons and this and that. Then I changed from that and start covering gaming news. You know, start covering a lot of Nintendo, and then transform from that. Now we're talking about PlayStation. So, you know, it's good to know where you're coming from. It's not where you're coming from, is where you're heading. And this is where we at now. You see what I'm saying? And PlayStation was always in the centerpiece of my heart. It's just that I didn't have the audience that I have now that are really interested in something that I really love and care about. So yeah, like I said before, Nintendo always in my heart. Microsoft always in my heart, but I just had a special love for Sony because of the games that they put out there. So it's cool, man. It's cool. It says, do you think a big open world game like Forza Horizon will come to PS5? Big open world game? What you mean? I mean, Forza Horizon ain't happening. You mean like Gran Turismo 7 is going to be it, basically. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be open world type games that are like that. That's going to be coming to PS5. I mean, it's more than capable. It says, why is the gaming community getting so toxic? That's how it is, man. Ever since this whole console war, that's just how it is. It's very toxic. And I'm just trying to bring the peace. I'm literally trying to bring the peace. You know, try to keep everybody level-headed and everything. Try to be chill. You know what I'm saying? But the gaming community has always been toxic, bro. You know, that's why I pull away from certain things. I used to talk about a lot of Smash Brothers. I stopped doing that because the community is so freaking toxic and freaking controlling. You know what I'm saying? So you need to move into other things, and it don't make sense for you to do something that you don't love to do, right? And this is my job. This is how I take care of me. This is how I take care of my family. Okay, so this is, and thank you guys for the support. Seriously, for making my dreams come true, talking about video games for a living. And this is just what it is. I mean, it ain't no secret. People know what I do for a living. I work for my honest bread. I come on here and I do my job. I do what I'm supposed to do. Now, some days are bad, some days are good, but I do my job. You see what I'm saying? And I put God first in everything I do. And not everybody's going to like me. Not everybody's going to like what I say, but it's the truth. Gran Turismo 7 was listed on Amazon Germany for November 12th. It's a placeholder. It's not nothing guaranteed. Seto says, your job is hard, but I'm glad at night I got your streams to look forward to. Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard. Don't think it's easy. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. It's hard. You think it's easy to have this many people intertwined with what you're saying? It all comes down if people like you. I'm telling you this right now, because listen to me very carefully right now. I don't give a doggone how handsome you are, how beautiful you look, whatever the case may be. Some people are attracted to that, but it comes down if people do like you. And if people don't like you, it's going to show. It's going to show. So I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to show. So people just have to like you, and God just have to favor you as well. More importantly, God has to favor you, and then people have to like you. You know what I'm saying? If they don't like you, bro, you can forget it. I meant open. Oh, you pull that. You pull that back. It says my membership expired. Need to re-up. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Eastern Conference. Yes. Yes. Make sure you guys go get that merch. Link will be down in the description. First part of the description. Go get that merch. Become a member if you haven't already signed up for a membership. Yes, most definitely. Thank you so much for the support, man. It says, I live in Europe and I will get the PS5 on the 19th. I will be here with you on the 12th to check out. Great channel. Thank you so much. Marlon, do you ship merch to UK? Yes. Get that merch, man. Link will be down in the description. Get that merch. And sponsors be able to save $5 off the merch. Yes. They said Gran Turismo gonna get open world too. Man, I can't wait for that. We'll see. It says, Marlon, congratulations on your LG OLED 4K TV. Yes, thank you so much, Itch. And it's thanks to the community. It's thanks to you guys, because I would never be able to afford something like that. Honestly, like I would have to save months upon months to be able to get something like that. But thanks to the community, thanks to you guys for being awesome and for being supportive of what I do. And like me and the team, the family, we appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Can't thank you guys enough. B Dizzle says, any word on when Sony will announce compatible SSDs for PS5? Keep doing what you do, homie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be up next. Probably maybe before launch. They should be able to drop that information. It's going to be like via blog posts. Lucci Sky says 43. Yeah, we work for that. We earned that. So appreciate that. Says, do you know when the PS5 pre-orders will be back in stock? We talked about that earlier. We said that Best Buy rep said within the next 2 weeks, and Target said they're going to have more consoles at launch for in-store purchases. Will my Vizio V series model 2020 do well on PS5? Yeah, of course. Look, man, any TV that you can afford, any TV that you have right now will be fine. You don't necessarily have to go out and get an HDMI 2.1 TV. It's not, it's not mandated that you get it. You know what I'm saying? Will the games look better with a HDMI 2.1 TV? Yes. But it's nothing that you need to just go out there and, oh my God, I got to get this. I got to get it. No, don't break the bank. Please don't. You ain't got to do that. It says, found your channel today. I'm glad. Great info. Thank you so much, Simon. Welcome aboard to the channel. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell on all, man. I appreciate that. I was the one suggesting you to write the LG CX. Oh, Jits, it was you. I forgot. Shout outs to Jits. Jits was the one that told me to put it up there. So my intentions was not to get it, but God is good, man. God is good, you know, because he put good people around me in order for certain things to happen. So appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit up that like button as well, man. I appreciate that. Randolph Ferguson says, I was here when you had 26K subscribers. Yeah, you guys realize the hustle and the grind, man. We out here, we grinding. It says, you said the Sony X900H TV 2020 is good for PS5. Yes, it's made by Sony. Look it up. And Sony has been advertising it ready for PS5, which they roll out the HDMI 2.1 update now. So it's fully ready for PS5. That's the best TV that you can get right now for $1,000 on Best Buy for a 65-inch. What mic I have is the Yeti X, the Yeti X. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Yeti X, Blue Yeti X. Here when you had 34K subs, so some of you guys were here along the grind when I was grinding and stuff. And I'm one of the few YouTubers that take the time out of their day to talk to the chat. You see what I'm saying? Be respectful to people. They take the time out of their day to listen to me. This is the best I can do, man. This is the best I can do. You know, talk to you guys. Be respectful to you guys. All right, let's see here. Do you have to update? Yes, to get the HDMI 2.1. Yes, you have to update the X900 for that. Let's see here. Do you think GTA 6 will come out? Yeah, of course. It's going to come out. They can't milk GTA 5 forever, so it's going to come out. It says, Jit says, that's so true, Marlon. All the other streamers ignore the chat. I'm not going to ignore the chat, even though the chat can be toxic at times. Got to give credit where credit's due, because if it wasn't for God and you guys, God putting you guys on my channel, supporting my channel every single day, none of this would be possible. So literally, my tips for streamers, upcoming streamers, be consistent and do what you love, because it's easier for you to do it every single day when you're doing something that you really and truly love. Like, I love talking about PlayStation. I love talking about Xbox. I love talking about Nintendo stuff when there's something to talk about with Nintendo. And that's what makes my job enjoyable, because I love talking about these companies. Yes, I have a special love for PlayStation. You guys know that already, but I'm not biased to them. I'll be unbiased in a heartbeat if I see them doing something that I feel like is anti-consumer, or I feel like is just not right. Just like I call Microsoft out on the whole Halo Infinite situation. You guys see the videos, and I pat Microsoft on the back when they're doing right. So, and I pat Nintendo on the back when they're doing right. So it is what it is, man. Found your channel during the PS5 reveal. That's dope, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. God bless, man. Thank you. Mike Luna says, Marlon, the Gaming Nation, tell Neo Raven. Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up Cyberpunk as well. I'm actually gonna be waiting. It says, which one video do you think made your channel blew up? I've been watching your older Wario videos when you was a small channel. Oh man, you've been around that long. Actually, I would say what really jump started the channel was the Dualsense controller. When I covered the Dualsense controller, the Dualsense reveal. I think when I started to cover PlayStation full time, my channel blew up. This was before the PS5 was even like big right now. I started covering PlayStation stuff before the logo was revealed at CES in January. That's how long I've been covering PlayStation stuff. And then it's slowly with me being consistent, slowly staying on top of things and everything like that. It worked. You know what I'm saying? Hard work, man. Hard work. Ain't nobody hold my hand. Ain't nobody shouted me out. I didn't collab with nobody for this. I earned this because I work hard. I put my heart and soul into this, man. And this is, and if my life, I want my life to mean something to you guys. I want my life to be an inspiration to other people, that whatever career path you decide to choose, just work hard and give it your best. You know what I'm saying? It might not be right away type results that you want, but just grind, man. You'll see it. You'll see it. Let's see here. It says, Marlon, can I stream on? Hey, my boy, Eastern Conference with that re-membership. Let's go. Great to have you back, East. Thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate that. That live stream when you just left and went to pre-order the PS5 was mad funny. Bruh, you think I'm playing? Bro, I got up out of my seat real fast, quick, in a hurry. And I was like, bro, I got to get this. Got to get this. It says, I watched Marlon was the stream about the Halo Craig lotion. Hey, get that 4K ray tracing merch. Because of that whole Craig meme, I came up with this thing called 4K with ray tracing, right? Lotion. Right, so I came up with the 4K with ray tracing lotion because Craig needs 4K with ray tracing lotion, right? Because he's just dry and ugly. So I came up with that. So go cop that merch in the description as well. You guys will see it, 4K with ray tracing lotion and everything. Shout out to Chef for making the logos and everything like that. But yeah, we litty out here, man. Most definitely. Get that 4K with ray tracing lotion merch, man. Let's go. Support your boy. It says, bro, we get it. It's your job. Facts. Of course, man. Marlon, what do you think PS5 system setup will be like? Bro, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, bro. Amanda, thank you so much. It says, you think there will be enough PS5s on launch day? It might be enough. It might be enough. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? It might be. Might not be. It all depends. It says, Marlon, could you please get Respawn to talk about Apex Legends on PS5? I'll try. Can't make no guarantees, but we'll see. Let's see here. Marlon, keep up the good work. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you guys. On that note, man, I appreciate you guys. One love and God bless. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. Hit that like button and we'll be back with more for you guys on tomorrow. So until then, be safe, game hard, and we play games, not resolution. You guys know what time it is, man. I never freeze. Love you guys, man. Bless up, bless up. Hit that like button on your way out. Get that merch, baby. Have a blessed Sunday. We out of here, guys. Peace. I never freeze. Peace, y'all.